Hey guys, this is Ray, owner of DRP Motorsports, and welcome back to our shop. And in today's video, I'm going to show you our customer's 2019 Paxton Supercharged Mustang GT here. The owner brought it in for a custom tune, and he wanted for us to iron out some drivability issues, some idle issues that he gotten with tuning setup from someone else, and we accomplished that. He also wanted us to add a ghost cam tune to the setup as well. So there's a lot to cover in today's video. So let me get the camera turned around. I'll show you the car, show you some dyno results, show you some video footage from how this car operates out on the road to demonstrate to you guys what a custom tune from us is all about. So let's get the camera turned around. All right, guys, here it is, a beautiful 2019 Mustang GT. MT82 transmission, 6-speed manual car, and it has a Paxton centrifugal supercharger kit bolted on. The customer bought the supercharger kit from another online retailer, which included some tuning from that online retailer for this car. And make a long story short, the tuning was okay, but it had some stalling and drivability issues that the customer just simply wasn't happy with. And he wanted us to do a custom dyno tune on this car, so that's what we did. We'll say, I don't know the exact pulley specs on this blower, but it's kind of a little bit of a custom setup. As you know, most of these centrifugal superchargers typically make top end power and a little gutless down low. So what this customer has done is installed a smaller pulley than the standard setup that comes with this blower, to basically get it in boost quicker, but to limit the boost on top end with the smaller pulley so that it doesn't overboost. If you can see it or not, there is you look down there, there is a wastegate down there that's set for 12 pounds. So basically what happens here is this supercharger will spool up quick, get boost to about 12 pounds, and then the wastegate opens and limits the boost to 12 pounds to keep it from overboosting, because it is on pump gas. This car does have a booster pump installed. It's got injector Dynamics 1050X fuel injector, so the fuel system without booster pump is being pushed to the absolute limit. It's on pump gasoline, 93 octane, no octane booster added. So we tuned it for that, and everything turned out pretty good. I'll show you the best dyno pull, and it ended up making 728 wheel horsepower, 626 torque, and you can look at the torque and horsepower curve. The setup he has helps the low end torque quite a bit compared to a standard centrifugal setup, but it's still kind of limited. You know, you got to get RPMs on these centrifugal superchargers for them to make boost, to make power and torque. So peak power would come in around 7,000 RPMs, peak torque come in around 5,400 RPM. So pretty neat setup. You know, make over 700 wheel horsepower on 93 octane is pretty much where you're at with most of these you know, bolt-on supercharger setups. So it, you know, it's right on par for the course. The customer did want us to add a custom ghost cam tune to his performance tune that we made for his car, and we did that. So what I'm gonna do is quit yapping about dyno results and the specs on this car, but actually show you out on the road how this car performs with the performance tune that has the ghost cam feature added, so you can see how that works. And you can also see what we do here at DRP Motorsports. We don't just dyno tune, we road test these cars as well to make sure that they drive correctly. So let's get some video footage rolling. I'll show you the dyno pulls first, and then I'll show you how it performs on the highway. All right, guys, you just watched a couple of dyno pulls. Anyway, I wanted to show you some footage of this car on the street. And before I did that, I wanted to show you how this car starts up with the Ghost Cam tune. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of confusion out there about the Ghost Cam tunes. You can incorporate the Ghost Cam idle with your performance tune for your car that we do. And typically what we do is do it both ways. We'll give the customer a performance file that has the Ghost Cam idle, and we'll give a performance file that has the normal idle. So anyway, let's start it up, and you see how it sounds when we start it up. And again, guys, just so you know, as a reminder, we use the RTD3 tuner to do all our in-house dyno tuning as well as our remote tuning via internet sales. So keep that in mind. Works very good. We can use it in the shop with a laptop. We can use the TDN app with the customer to tune remotely and data log. So it works really, really well. And I will put a video link in the description below to show you how the RTD3 works. So let's get it started. So it starts up with a normal idle, and you'll hear it transition into the Ghost Cam. You can hear the Paxton supercharger whining under the hood. So keep in mind, this is a Ghost Cam idle, but it's also a performance tune as well for the customer that he wanted, that we did for 93 octane. So she's finally settled down to its normal idle. And there's your Ghost Cam. And I've also got a video that explains Ghost Cam tuning, so I'll put a link for that in the description below as well. Okay guys, just to give you a quick little demo of how the Ghost Cam works and how drivable it is. You probably can hear the car chopping right now. The Ghost Cam's in effect. We're going to back it out of the shop. Let me show you what happens just as soon as you add a little load. Put the car in gear and add a little load. So we're going to put it in reverse. Ease off the clutch a little bit, add a little load to the engine. See, it smooths right out. We have that so you can keep, good drivability with your tune. And as soon as you mash the clutch in, take the load off the car, starts chopping again. So there's a lot of misconception about Ghost Cam tunes. A lot of guys think it's something that's where it affects the drivability of the car. And yes, it could just a little bit, particularly with an automatic in a low stall converter, but it smooths right out just as soon as you give a little throttle, apply a little load, and everything's just completely normal. And I'll show you more of that on the street here in just a second. And guys, right before I hit the street, I wanted to mention one thing. One thing I think that separates us at DRP Motorsports from other shops is that not only do we tune your car on the dyno at wide open throttle, but we also tune it at part throttle, idle, to try to catch those drivability problems while it's still on the dyno. And once we're through with it on the dyno, we're still not through tuning it. We put it on the street, we drive it, put the car through its paces. We're located out here in the country, so we got plenty of wide open roads that we can, run the car through various scenarios and test and look for drivability problems, so that when we're done with the car, the customer gets a near as possible perfect tune, and that way they can go home and enjoy their car and not worry with any more issues. So just keep that in mind. So let's hit the street with it. Like I said, just as soon as I give it some throttle, the Ghost Cam effect goes away. It's nice and smooth. Nice and smooth through the gears. got power as well. So that's kind of a misconception that's out there. A lot of guys think that you either got one or the other. You got a ghost cam tune or you got a power tune. But when you tune these cars, you can set it up where you can have the ghost cam idle plus your performance tune as well. And as I mentioned to you before, we set it up both ways so that the customer's got a power tune with the ghost cam, got the power tune without the ghost cam in case he wants a smooth idle. I just have to add that I'm really blessed to be able to do what I do for a living. God has blessed me, putting me in a position to be able to make a living doing what I absolutely love to do, so I can't thank him enough. But I truly enjoy what I do. I really do. This is not work for me at all. Alright guys, we're back from our little stroll out in the country with this car. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I want you guys to see how it works with the ghost cam tune, that you can have a ghost cam and your power tune as well. Guys, if we can help you in any way, please hit us up. We can tune you in person just like the customer brought us the car and we dyno tuned the car, or we can tune you remotely. We offer RTD3 tuning packages on our website, drpmotorsports.com. Check them out. Either way, I promise you we'll get you taken care of. We won't leave you hanging. We'll give you the best customer service there is out there, guaranteed, period. You're not going to find customer service anywhere else with the big shops like you'll find here. You know, we're not the household name, one of those big ones that everybody gleams about on social media, but I promise you we offer quality tunes and the best customer service that you'll find. So check us out, hit us up, let us know what we can do for you. God bless each and every one of you, and we'll see you again soon.